Okay.
Okay.
Hello, hello.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think they can hear us. They can't see
Oh, really? Is that right?
us.
Are you sure about that? How do you know they can't see us? How would you know that? Maybe 'cause you know technology better than me?
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
All right.
Well, take two. Everyone, welcome to Kool Vibes with Kiana and Kenzo. So I'm Kiana.
And I am Kenzo.
And you know what? We in the building tonight. Listen, but before we jump into any good stuff and all that I want to talk about, we got a lot to say. But we want to let you know that unfortunately we will be on the go and on assignment in November, so we won't have a Kool Vibes episode to share with you guys. I know you sad, but it'll be worth it. Trust me, we're gonna make it up to you in December.
Yes, a lot of
There's gonna be a lot going on.
It's gonna be a vibe in November.
A vibe, yes. It's gonna be just so much that we have to do in November. Like I said, we're gonna be on assignment, on a mission, right?
Yeah.
So we will tell you guys all about that as soon as we return. You know what I mean?
Yes, so do follow us on our social medias because there'll be a lot of posts there as well. So.
Oh yeah. So did you want to tell them in case like what they might want to get into, or do you want to save that for before I go? Because I thought I'm gonna run on with this next one for a minute. So I don't know. I know usually we sometimes choose to say, well, but you know what? No, we'll just keep it. You know what? I'm all over the place. I'm so excited. I'm like, y'all see why in a bit. But anyways, yeah, I'll just go ahead on my like rant, right? All this stuff that I have to talk about, and then you can give the email and all that. Yeah. Sounds good. Gotcha. All right, y'all. So check this out. Last month we did this big talk and segment on Wu-Tang Clan because we had gone to the final chamber tour up in Boston, and
Wu-Tang
was lit. Okay, we had like I said, time of our lives. We went to the pre-party. We just, I don't know, we were all over the place. So anyways, what I did tell y'all about was, I guess you said it. I was going bar for bar with Method Man.
Yeah,
I was an old school hip hop.
Like, bam, bam, bam.
I had them words better than he did, right? So he loved it. So like I promised y'all, it's nothing to some people, but to me it's everything because I'm a big Wu-Tang fan since I was a kid. Okay. But I wanted to show y'all that Method Man, this is the towel I was telling y'all about. It may not be much to y'all, but it smells so good. His cologne. This is it, y'all. I'm telling you. He gave me this. He had this on his neck. He was like there, and he was back and forth. We were like vibing for real. So he gave me this. I was the only person in the whole venue, y'all. And you figure if you want to look it up, the TD Garden in Boston holds a lot of people. It was a sold out show. Out of all the people there were a lot of folks. He gave this to me. Nobody else got a towel. Not for the rest, right? The rest of the concert, because he saw me.
She was going numbers.
I was a whole vibe,
and he was like, "What?
Yeah, we had it. We had it front row.
Song, and then he
just couldn't believe it, and so neither could I. But I'm like, this is everything. So just little things, y'all. But this is I mean, I was
bar for bar.
I was happy because I like to rap sometime in my free time, but not as much as I used to, especially when I was even younger. Oh my God, I should have probably come out back then, not now. You won't see grandma rapping now. But anyways, so that's Method Man. Shout out to Method Man, the Wu-Tang Clan. But while we're on the music roll, right, it's a lot to talk about going on in the music world these days.
Yeah, oh boy.
So it seems like right now there's some music artists, right, that are in the news lately. Just so many different things, either due to something happening in their personal lives or something else that, has people talking. People always talking, but, people, just want to say like, oh, what's going on with this and that person. But some of the people who come to mind, y'all know who it is.
Yeah.
That boy is Diddy. Y'all know about Diddy, right? I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into all that because this could be a live stream for the next 6 hours, depending on who came and who wants to talk about it. But anyways, I guess that he only got like 48 months in prison, less than that really due to his time served, so like 3 years and change or so at the most.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on Diddy getting that light sentence, y'all? I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts, but I mean, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just, I'm just thinking.
We're going to leave it on the floor right now.
Yeah, so anybody, if you want to say something about it, or like I said, we have a lot of people who watch this later, you can let us know what you think about Diddy and his time, if you think that was just, or is it justice served, or you guys think that was, he got a slap on the wrist, or I don't know, but.
As they say in the South, I'm going to keep my mouth.
Same. But that's one person that came to mind, so that's Diddy. On a more positive note, let's shout out Rihanna. She just had her third child with ASAP Rocky. Okay, her first baby girl, who's named Rocky Irish. Congrats to the couple on their new bundle of joy. She was a boy mom. She talked a lot about being a boy mom. Now she has her baby girl, which is good. Like, I think it's nice if couples want kids to have one of each. Good. So that's really a nice thing for her. Congrats, Rihanna and Rocky.
Congrats.
All right. Well, what else? And we're just running down these real quickly, but y'all, I know y'all didn't heard about the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B back and forth.
New York is what is going on.
It's back. It's back. So honestly, right, I thought this was over. Like, I thought it was dead and buried, like, because it kind of had been quiet. It needed to be ASAP, and it's still, going on apparently. Now that, Cardi came with her album, Nicki's like, oh, before I can continue with Nicki here, now she's saying Jay-Z, this, that, and the other, and she's not gonna come with her album now. She had this big hype of gonna do something in March, and I don't know. And then, like, Nicki came out first and had all this success, and she's had many, successful albums and singles and stuff. Well, not albums, but singles, because she had, I'd say albums. I think she had like 5 albums, but she continues to have her success. She's done a successful tour, grossed a lot of money from that, and she's been on different features and stuff. So she does the damn thing. Like, she's good. She's very creative and stuff like that. Now, on the other hand, Cardi B has had some success with less albums, but she's still, doing her thing. And my whole thing is that, I guess she just also got a big deal with Louis Vuitton, like a $55 million contract. Go on, Cardi, with that one. Okay.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, 2 different people that they're like, competitors really for no reason. I mean, there's enough room for everybody. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, ladies, right? Just, you guys should consider collaborating. Y'all might be breaking records at that point. I mean,
they did have that one collaboration though.
I know, but
But will they perform that live on stage together?
Not ever. Maybe on February 30th.
Yeah.
But anyways, right? No, but the thing is, like, insult people's children. Come on, that's not cool. I mean, leave the kids out of it. You can talk about each other, but don't talk about the kids. I don't like that. You have all these newer female rappers all riled up, taking sides. Ladies, get together and focus on getting the coins and supporting each other.
Need a ladies' night. Ladies' night 2.0.
I'll listen. I have a background in social services, dealing with all type of people, and especially, like, looking to uplift women, empowerment. Let's support each other. Don't tear each other down. That ain't worth it, because you ain't getting nowhere. You got people laughing and all, but as they say, united we stand, divided we fall. Like, divide and conquer. Well, that's what can happen. You don't want that. You want to have that strength and build each other up.
Yes.
Think about it. Positivity goes a long way.
Yes.
I promise you that. I'm not somebody who just was born last night. I know this. You know this, man.
Yeah, you know this, man.
So yes, we just wanted to mention that with that. So that's what I'm gonna say with that. Anybody, if you want to chime in, I'm not trying to rush through it, but I'm just thinking of a few things. But I guess my last, but definitely not least, I hate to bring things down a sad note, but I'd like to definitely say that I want to send my sincere and our deepest, condolences to the family of neo soul icon. I said it. He was an icon, underrated icon, D'Angelo. After he passed away with a fight of, having this pancreatic cancer, which I didn't know about it, and I know a lot about D'Angelo. I've been a fan since Brown Sugar Bang. I wish. I can rap better, I sing. Okay. Anyways, D'Angelo. Oh God, no. Okay, no, please. D'Angelo was super talented, a super talented artist. Okay, that he was. I don't know about what you got, but and he had a phenomenal voice. His voice was definitely very eclectic, and you knew his voice anywhere, right? I mean, there was a lot of good, neoclassic soul artists upcoming around that time, but his voice was definitely like angelic, like you just hear it. That old school was talking his voice. He unfortunately leaves behind 3 children, one which includes a son he shared with another talented musician. He passed away earlier this year, named Angie Stone, R.I.P. And same thing. Our condolences, like we spoke before, go out to your family. It's so sad. I couldn't imagine a child, even as a young adult, losing 2 parents in 1 year. Oh my God. It's like I wish him all the success and all the strength that he needs, in family, during this time.
Build the community, help these kids out, because it's definitely rough. I just couldn't imagine.
No. I mean, like I said, in 2 different reasons, like D'Angelo with the pancreatic cancer and Angie with the, the random auto accident, like doing what she loves, leaving a concert. And it's so sad, like a random, like, and the so sad thing about that one, just not to derail it, but like, it was weird. They were like, it was like a one of those large passenger vans, and she's the only one that perished in that accident out of like 9 people. It's like, wow, what happened here?
Yeah.
You just never know when your time is, I guess. But we're hoping that this young man and all of D'Angelo's family, like I said, have this strength during a difficult time. And we definitely, we're always and still are huge D'Angelo fans. He's a wonderful artist, talented, playing the piano. He don't just sing; he do it all. He's one of those type lucky guys who has all that talent that just,
Yeah.
oh, such a loss. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so devastated when I heard that.
Yeah.
D'Angelo, may you continue to live on in music and your legacy. Please, if you haven't, heard Angie Stone or D'Angelo's music, look them up. That's some good music. Feel good music, good music. I mean, look it up and listen to it. Apple Music, any of those should have it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so next, on that note, I was like, wow, trying to come back from that. So we definitely encourage you to watch our previous live streams and share info with your family and friends. And if you have any topics you want to discuss or you're interested in being a guest on our show, email us at Kiana Kenzo, koolvybez@gmail.com, or you can just hit us on the socials. Socials.
Yes.
God.
Definitely. Like we're constantly very busy, but we're checking everything. Trust me, we have, the help of technology, other help, like we make it work. We get it done, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess we're all over the place. Like I said, we're talking music, but now we're gonna move on from music and talk about sports. Everybody loves some sports, right? There's a lot of sports going on these days. But right now, I want to ask y'all, back in September, did anyone, see that boxing match? It was September 13th, actually. Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford. Let me tell you, I've always been a huge Canelo fan. I was shocked to see him lose all his belts. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch him when it's around Cinco de Mayo and everything else. I follow him. I followed his career for a long time. Shout out to Canelo, but big shout out to Terrence Crawford for doing that. He won that, honey, fair and square. Clearly, I underestimated match. Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So then I had to do my homework and see how skilled he is and how, he is a boxer. I mean, I learned that night for sure.
That was a good boxing fight. It wasn't like dancing around the ring.
Yeah, hugged up or put, the breaking up, pushing.
These was like, punch for punch, and they was going at it. And that's the boxing we miss.
I know. A lot of it you don't see. It's like all about the money. People just do whatever. It's cool. But congrats to Crawford on this. Hey, congrats to Crawford. We're going to be nice. On his win, he now holds, let's talk about it. He got the WBC, the WBA, WBO, and IBF championship belts. What? He is like living his best life with those belts, honey.
Yeah.
Really, though, for real. Like, that's just that.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed. Like I said, I slept on him, but I didn't mean.
Yeah.
But I mean, that don't mean I don't like Canelo. I mean, like I said, I'm all about, everybody wins. So this is great. Everybody gets their time.
Yeah, this was it was a good fight. And say big congrats to him. And it was definitely noble of him what he did after the match. He actually gave the belts to Canelo, even though he has the title, but he gave those belts back to Canelo.
That's deep.
As a sign of respect. And that's
definitely highly respected to do something like that. Most people are not doing that. He said, "Hey, I'm taking him home."
Yeah.
Or, when I not say him, but someone might say, "I'm taking him home."
Yeah.
Like I'm sure Miss Clarissa Shields said, "This mine. I'm walking out with this. You hurt?" You know what I mean?
He's all my belts.
Yeah, but I mean, no disrespect. Shout out to her. I like her. That's why I had to say Clarissa Shields. But anyways, wow. Oh my God. Just so much. But now I'm like, I didn't mean to look like I'm rushing through, guys, but we're excited about the next one.
Next one.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. Our guest this month has been doing a lot of performances lately. When you say a lot, this man's been busy.
Very busy.
And man, and can we tell you, this man could sing.
Oh, he can sing.
Not saying, but sing.
You know what I'm saying? That's past that. I mean, he's amazing, you
Yeah,
know.
yes, we're gonna definitely can't wait to no bring on. I mean, I'll try to bust out a note. I wish we had a note, some boy to say,
Yeah. But we
but
honored to introduce a real singer, songwriter, performer, Mr. Everything.
yep, Mr.
And he goes by the name, which is fancy in itself. I didn't
Yeah,
get to that, but go
yeah,
ahead.
Mr. Carlton
I
Rashad.
love it. Let's get it. And we're going to bring him on, Mr. Carlton Rashad.
And
Hello,
Hello.
Carlton
Hello,
Rashad.
hello. How are
How are we?
y'all? I'm well. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
That's
Oh,
yeah,
good. That's good.
we're
Thank y'all
so
for
happy
having
to
me.
have you. You're welcome. I mean, like, we're thrilled. Like I said, you know, we are fanning out.
yeah,
I'm trying to figure out, like, something went wrong. I didn't get a nice voice.
yeah.
Oh
Carlton
man.
is the man. Like, listen.
Oh, I appreciate that so much. I do. I really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Okay.
I'm grateful for this opportunity to be on to talk to you and to talk more about music. We had a great conversation just prior to this, so I'm
Yeah, yeah.
excited. I'm
Same here.
super
Like I said,
excited.
I was like, we're just thrilled. I was like, I wanted to get everything out. Like we usually
Yeah,
kind of do little updates and stuff. I'm like, okay, let's get to the good part.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we definitely have some questions here for you. Like, so
Absolutely.
I guess we'll get started and say, what made you interested in becoming a music artist?
Ooh. I've had some great inspirations that really pushed me into or I wouldn't say pushed me, but really inspired me to want to be an artist. Growing up, I loved artists like Michael Jackson. I loved it, and I always say there were four artists as a kid that I just really looked at. It was Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston,
Okay.
Beyonce, and Chris Brown. Um,
Oh,
and I think when
okay.
Chris Brown came on the scene, I was about 11 or 12. But I remember seeing this young kid and being so talented, singing, dancing, because I was singing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But singing, dancing, and doing all of these great things. And I was like, I want to be like that. I want to
There
do that.
you
If he
go.
can do it, I can do it too.
That's
And then,
right.
of course, just other amazing singers that I would see. And then I grew up singing in church. So, I grew up around music. I come from a musical family, musical background. And so I think it just kind of came natural. And so being on the stage is like my happy place. I'm able to transform into this super confident artist,
Yeah.
There you go.
singer, and really trying to convey messages to the crowd of love and inspiration and joy and hope. Um, and just really wanting to touch everybody that's there. Dreams so big, bigger than just where I am. But that's really how I got into performing, or what inspired me to start performing. It's just those amazing artists and being in the church and seeing the people around me.
Yeah. That's wow. That's great.
Yes. Um, wow. So like that kind of led into a little bit of the next question, which was about, could you tell us more about how you started singing and writing music? And it's funny because I was gonna, but didn't want to assume. I was gonna say, now, did you get your start in the church? But I just didn't want to assume now. I mean, most of
No,
the greats do.
absolutely. Absolutely. I did. I got my start in the church. I grew up in my family's church.
Nice.
My great uncle was my pastor for the first 22 years of my life.
Oh, wow.
And for the last 8 years of my life, it's been almost 9 years of my life. I'm sorry, nine, almost 10 years of my life. It's been my cousin who has been my pastor. And so I grew up around it. All of my family, my cousins, my mom, her sisters, they were all in our church choir, and our
Oh,
choir
wow.
was one
Okay.
of the baddest choirs in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Um, and that it was that way, and I stand 10 toes down on that. But
Oh,
they
I
were
believe it. Okay.
one of
I
the
believe it.
baddest
When he tell you what
choirs.
he said, I believe
Uh,
that. For real. Hands
um,
down, see it. Yeah, hey. Hearing you
but
alone, I don't believe nothing less.
Yeah.
but no, I just grew up around it. I grew up singing
Fantastic.
in church, and then like I said, not to mention just those incredible artists that I would see growing up, the Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston and Beyonce and Chris Brown. Of course, Chris came a little bit later, but Chris Brown and I, not to mention, I have such an affinity for Mary Mary. I love Mary Mary. And
Oh yeah, they're
so
definitely
they
great.
were a
Yeah.
part of my upbringing. One of their songs is actually the song that I sung for my first talent show.
Oh wow.
It's
Oh,
Yesterday. Their song Yesterday was 2006, I believe.
Yeah.
I performed that song and won first place in my first talent show. So there was
oh
that.
wow! Congratulations.
Thank you. I was 12 years old and had dreams, but I sung through church. I sung in church. I sung through school. So elementary school, I got my first start in singing. I think I was third grade when I sung for the first time in school, and then I wouldn't sing again until fifth grade.
Oh wow.
And then fifth grade, my choir teacher, the late great Mr. Sean Thompson, shout out to Mr. Thompson. He saw something in me. I said I wanted to be in the choir, and he found that place for me, and I, kept singing ever since. And then I went to a performing arts school. Paseo Academy of Fine and Performing Arts was my high school, and then I went to the middle school, which was the Kansas City Middle School of the Arts. And
Okay.
so sung all through school, and I just kept going and kept going and kept going. Sung past school with Versatile, the group with my cousin Slick, and two of our high school chums. And then it just continued to snowball from there. Just continued to go. And here I am today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow. That's
Yeah.
definitely cool. Now, I mean, this wasn't one of the questions, but since I just found this out, could you
Uh-huh.
tell me a little bit about like, the performing arts school? So you hear about those schools. Of course, I clearly wasn't in one. So I went, I'd have a little bit of insider knowledge, but I mean, I'm wondering how that, like, in terms of the curriculum, could you tell us a little bit how that, plays out, if you will?
Absolutely. Paseo Academy. You see I beamed up when I started talking about
I
it.
Yeah.
know.
I'm a proud pirate. We were the Paseo Pirates.
Okay.
So when I was younger, we used to drive past the school, and it was the school on the hill, is what I used to call it. I used to say that's the school on the hill. And I used to tell my mom, I'm gonna go to that school when I grow up. When I get older, I'm going to that school. I knew
Yeah.
nothing about the
It's
school. I
important.
just knew that I
Yeah.
wanted to go to that school.
Yeah.
And I would say that was probably my first introduction of manifestation.
Okay.
Because I manifested that school, that I would go
Yeah.
there, that I would go to the middle school and the high school. The middle school would come to my elementary school and do recruitment. And then
Oh,
when I got to the middle school, the high school would come to the middle school and do recruitment. And
Oh.
so then
okay.
I went
Yeah.
to the high school. Being at Paseo was such an amazing experience. I mean, of course, it had its challenges. It's high school. It had its
Of
challenges.
course.
Yeah.
You go through all those different changes. Of course, if I could go back and tell freshman Carlton, buckle down, buddy, I would.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yes.
However, it was still a great experience for me. In so many terms, I mean, there were times that we were uh, a high school musical type school, where we would be in the cafeteria, and someone would start beating, and then someone would start rapping, someone would start dancing. You would hear people singing. I remember one year, I think it was my junior year of high school, it may have been sophomore year, our principal allowed us to do, which was a trend then, the South Dallas Swag Challenge, and we did it in the middle of the hall.
Oh wow.
He
Okay.
allowed us to pause school. I probably shouldn't say that,
Yeah.
but
All right.
that was about 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago. But he allowed us to do this challenge because he seen the vision, he believed in our arts and our talents so much. He was also a dancer. And so
Oh,
he was like, yes, you guys can do it. That video is still on YouTube to this day. Search
We're
Paseo
gonna look at that.
Academy.
Right?
Yes, search
yeah.
Paseo Academy, South Dallas Swag
Put
Challenge.
that
That
in
video
notes.
is there. Um, but Paseo was it was really a dream come true. It was a dream school. I remember auditioning and being so nervous, but so excited. And American Idol, this was still in like the original seasons of American Idol.
Okay.
I think they were about season 9, season 10 by this time, season 8, somewhere around
Yeah.
there. I know Jordan Sparks had just won.
Oh,
Um, but around this time, I had auditioned for Paseo. And I remember feeling like I was auditioning for American Idol. It just felt like, this is the chance of a lifetime, and you cannot ruin this. You can't
yeah.
That's
mess
right.
up this
Not true.
opportunity. And so getting into that school, it was just such a big dream. It was a dream come true for me, and I'm so grateful for Paseo Academy for all the things that I learned. We were a regular high school as well. We had
Sure.
our regular curriculum. We had
Okay.
algebra, we had
Yeah.
geometry, we had English. I
Sure.
soared in English, hated
Yeah.
algebra. Um,
Okay.
but we had our basic classes, we had those general classes, but we did have a major focus on the arts. I was a vocal music major, of course.
Yeah.
But a lot of those majors would intertwine. So we would have what was called coffee house, where
Okay.
those majors would come together. So it was mainly focused on creative writing and poetry, which is the same thing. But I was fortunate to be a part of that experience for 7 coffee houses
Oh, wow.
during my time at Paseo. So Paseo was amazing. I can go on and on and on about
Yeah.
No,
Paseo.
it sounds like the place to
But
be, and like a lot of
it was
talent, and
amazing.
that just to it like foster like you said a creative environment. Like it wasn't like
Absolutely.
discouraging. Like people like, hey, do you like we want you to shine and be
Absolutely. It was
your best
so
self.
much talent. So much talent.
Yeah. Wow.
That is incredible.
Um,
Hi, Ritz.
yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
Go
skip.
Pirates! That's so cute. See?
All right. So speaking on that, so doing the get down to your album.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Your EP, yeah. So on your It's Personal EP, we noticed that there was an intro title, It's Personal. Does
Yes.
this mean that there's a full length song in the works?
Oh, that is a great question.
Yeah.
See?
That is a great question. There have been conversations about a full-length song. It was originally supposed to be a full-length song, so I'm gonna let you in on the secret, but you
Oh,
can't
okay.
tell anybody.
Yeah.
I was actually supposed to rap on that song.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No,
Wait.
no, no, not
Wait.
great.
Well,
I
apparently you
am not
have.
a rapper. Um,
No?
I I'm not. I am not a rapper.
So I
My
got a little
cousin
bit of
Slick
that,
is
but
the
I can't
rapper.
sing. In my mind, I can, but I
Slick is
can't.
the rapper. I'm not. I
Okay,
am the
okay.
singer. He is a singer as well, but he could sing
Got a
and
flow.
rap.
Right.
He has it. I don't. I tried
Yeah.
and it just did not work. And so I
Mhm.
made the executive decision that what you heard was gonna be what was on that record.
He said, "You gonna hear that
Um,
intro and that intro alone."
and that's it. That is it. But it's a beautiful song. I love the intro to that record. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like it's in the most simplest of forms. Basically, it's a conversation. I wanted
Yeah,
that song to be a conversation. I wanted the project to be a conversation. And that's essentially what It's Personal started off as. It's just a conversation. Just kind of like that, hey, we're in this moment and it doesn't seem like it feels good to either one of us, but hey, let's take a moment, relax, unwind, and let's just spend this time. um because one thing we all know is life is so short, and
It
it's
is.
so
Yeah.
it's been fleeting as we can see with a lot of, the celebrities that have been going, but just my family
Yes.
alone really experienced so much loss. 2022, we experienced three losses back to back.
Sorry to hear that.
February,
Oh, that's
April, and
devastating.
May. And then in the midst of those losses, my mentor passed. So I lost someone in a cousin in February, my mentor in March, my uncle in April, my auntie in May, and then church family members in June and July. It was a lot.
It is a
And
lot.
for me, that's why I created It's Personal, just to say, let's
Okay.
slow down and really focus on being in the moment, being intentional, spreading love, whatever happens beyond this, it happens. But at least for this moment, let's just have love. Let's just share
Yeah,
this beautiful moment of love.
absolutely. No, we definitely enjoyed it. You telling me
Thank you.
have another Pirates fan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
There we
Shout
go.
out to
That's
Slick
nice.
in the building. He is an amazing
Yeah.
artist. So when I told you about
Like,
Versatile earlier, Slick is my cousin that I did Versatile with. So yes,
yeah.
amazing artist. Amazing artist.
oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Man,
Yes.
yeah. Well, I'm like still thinking about the album. Like, yeah. Uh,
Which Slick actually produced It's Personal. That title
Oh,
track,
oh
he
okay.
wow.
produced
Got
that.
some
So
production.
Slick,
yes.
you did it up, Slick.
No, he definitely did. I mean,
Yes.
seeing all those artists now.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Which, and I have to tell you, because he and we performed together as a group for 5 years.
Okay.
And in that 5 years, he wanted to, take a step back for family, which,
Fair
rightfully
enough.
so, understood.
Absolutely.
Um, I tell people all the time, if it wasn't for Slick pushing me to do solo work, you probably would not have gotten the solo music, because I was so geared towards, I want to
Yeah.
be in the group. I want the group to
Oh,
happen. But he was like, no, you need to do this solo work. I'm gonna be with my family. I'm taking care of my family. I don't want you to stop performing because I'm over here with family. You keep going, do the music. And in turn, I did the same for him, pushed him into doing some more music as well. So, you know, shout out to Slick. I mean, really, I
yeah.
do owe that to Slick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that EP was definitely very very good.
Of course.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I loved
Yeah.
working on it. I loved the songs. Loved
Oh, I
all
did
of the
too. I told
songs.
you. You see those new views and streams. Now you know you're gonna see some more too.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
I'm
I
putting all these.
appreciate you.
I mean, honestly, I've been hyping you up to so many people. I said, listen, you got to hear this artist. So trust me, like
Oh,
it's not. I don't just keep stuff to myself in terms of
thank
sharing
you.
good quality music. Like I said, we're teaching the kids, whether 8 to 80, I'm teaching everybody. Like, listen. So trust me, you're gonna see some streams going up.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We worked hard on that project. It's Personal was, I want to say, about 2 years in the making.
Okay.
So we worked hard. We worked so hard. Great
Yeah, you definitely
collaborators on the project.
Yeah, I love
Um, the lyrics are so personal. That's why I called it It's Personal.
it.
Because
Yes.
it really is a personal project. Just geared towards life and love, geared towards um conversations that I had had with, whether it was family members, whether it was friends, something that I may have seen on TV. All of these songs were birthed from something. And a lot of it really, the song Love You was birthed from, again, those losses that I had in 2022. Um,
Yes.
that was birthed out of that. It was birthed out of, I just want to love and be loved.
Yeah.
Everybody goes through things, but they're not
yeah,
me and you. So I just want to love you. And that's why that is such a personal song for me now. The project itself is just, it
yeah,
means
no,
a
that
lot to me, really.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
you
No, it's
can tell
fabulous, and it
you can tell a lot of work went into
heart and
that, and
soul. You can
yeah,
tell.
heart
I
and
mean,
yeah,
Yes.
people do stuff, but you can tell that this was real. Like he genuine. Like it
yeah,
was.
Oh yes, a lot of emotion,
Into
a
it.
lot of
Yes.
conversations, a lot of debriefs after the
Yeah.
songs.
Got you. That makes sense for real. So our next question is, so our live stream is called Cool Vibes, right? And so our goal
Okay.
is to bring that positive energy, laughter, hear us
Uh-huh.
laughing a lot,
Yes.
entertainment while providing education and updates on whether it's trending topics to our viewers and just, shooting the breeze, if you will, like I said, very laid back, low key.
Okay.
So to move forward like to another song, so your single Vibe off of the Dear
Yes.
the Love album. I heard that too. I'm telling you. Okay, it got our attention. I said, I'm gonna ask him this. So we
Oh,
want to know, right? What was your inspiration for that song? I loved that song. I played, yeah, one
thank
of my.
you.
I mean, every song, but I was like that. I was like, okay, this is my come on song in my head. Like I'm
Yeah.
coming out.
Yes.
That one.
It's hilarious. Um Vibe is one of my favorite songs to perform.
See,
Um
that's fine to listen. Yes.
with that record, it's crazy. So we started working on Vibe in 2019.
Okay.
It was originally supposed to come out in 2020.
Yes.
But the world decided to shut down.
It
We
sure did.
decided
Hey,
to
COVID.
have
Yeah.
a whole global
That was no
pandemic.
joke.
It took us 6 months to actually finish the song.
Okay.
Because of, all the things going on,
Yes.
having to make sure that we were in the right place at the right time, not doing all the other silliness or whatever. But Vibe started as a song that I heard in my head because I wanted to write a song based on two of my favorite songs that I loved. Aretha Franklin has a song called Daydreaming. And the premise of the song is, you see this person that you're interested in, and this person is the one that they can kind of woo you. They can woo you, and you're
Yeah.
like, let's come on, let's get away, let's go
Exactly.
somewhere. you know we I don't care where we go. I don't care where we go. I'm daydreaming, but I'm daydreaming. The song
Hmm.
was originally entitled Daydreaming. It
Oh wow.
wasn't called
Okay.
Vibe, it was called Daydreaming. And
Okay.
the other song was Natural High by Bloodstone.
Okay.
Um, there's a line in Natural High that says, I don't know you. Why do I keep my mind on you all the time? And I don't even know you. And so
Mm.
the line that, and I don't know you yet, was kind of like my take on that without, because, I didn't want to get into the legalities of that
Right. Of
Oh
song.
course not.
yeah.
Um,
Got you.
but it was that, and then it was also an Eric Benet song that inspired me as well. And so it was a lot of inspiration. I was in Walmart walking around,
Okay.
and the melody to the hook dropped in my spirit. And I
Oh
took my
wow.
phone out and I recorded that voice memo. I got in the car and I wrote the hook.
Oh.
And then after I wrote the hook, I started writing the first verse. So the hook came first, and then I wrote the first verse.
Okay.
Um, After I wrote the first verse, I just kept working and wrote the second verse. Then I wrote the bridge. Basically, the whole song, except for the title, is what I originally wrote in 2019.
I see. Okay.
Um, there were some minor cosmetic changes to it,
Yeah.
lyrically, um, including the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
It's no longer daydreaming.
Yeah.
But Vibe really kind of took on a life of its own. It's just that feel good song that
It
says,
sure was. Oh my God.
when you, because it's a story as well. I like writing stories. I like for my songs to make sense as if it is a story. You can see the story play out.
Oh, absolutely. You
Yeah.
can
Um,
follow along and relate. And sometimes
Absolutely.
someone say, "Hey, something like that happened to me too," or similar.
Yes.
Everything like
um
flows together.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what Vibe was.
Okay.
When we recorded it, I was so excited because this wasn't my first solo recording, but it was one of the official songs that we had done. I think this was maybe the fourth song that we had completed for the album. Um And I think at the time we didn't know that it would be the single until I performed it for the first time, and then we knew it would be the single.
Okay,
Um,
makes sense.
and I mean, it's a feel good record. It
It
became a
sure is.
favorite
Yeah,
to my family. I knew I had a hit with this song
yeah,
You
when
sure
my
did.
yeah.
family
Thank
was
you.
singing the song back to me. We would be at family functions and the song would come on. And even to this day, we'll be at a family function, the song will come on, and my whole family is singing the whole song. They're singing word for word, note
Yeah,
for
Wow,
note. Their
that's a hit.
favorite
Are you
part
serious?
their
yeah,
favorite part of the song is in the second verse when I say, "So you say you like to be romance, wine and dine and do a little dancing." The two step, everybody
I
always
heard that
says
two step.
two
Like, oh
step.
shoot. That's what I said. That part stuck with me too.
Yes, my
That
family,
was cute.
they love that part. And so that's how I knew I had a hit.
Hmm.
Because
yeah,
my family was singing, and then Kansas City just showed mad love to the song.
yeah.
Um, and it's since done some pretty great things. I've gotten the chance to perform the song and submit for Tiny Desk, and it made the page. I didn't make win the competition, but it's all
I don't
right.
know why.
Yeah.
um,
Let me let
and
me start.
then
Mhm.
I got the chance to sing it as an opening act for Lloyd, R&B
Oh,
superstar Lloyd,
Nice.
as well as for R&B legend Kelly Price. So,
What?
this
Hold
song
on.
has
Let me
taken
calm
me
down.
some.
almost double our listeners.
He must be reading our questions because coming down the pipe was a
Oh
little
no,
something
I'm
about those type things.
sorry.
But
I'm
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
sorry.
you fabulous. I don't
Well,
be sorry. You got it going on.
yeah.
Great minds think alike. That's what that is. But I'm
no,
sorry, honey.
it's
You go ahead.
no,
Kelly
it's just when
Price.
I think
Whoa,
about
too soft.
the song really did kind of take on a life of its own. And I just think about the places that I've been able to go with this song and the things that I've been able to do with this song.
Hmm.
The fact that I've had people from radio to say, "Hey, I want to spin this record." And I'm like,
Hmm.
"What? You want to spin my record? Little boy
Yeah.
from
Yeah, he
Kansas
do.
City?" But Vibe really is my first baby, and I'm proud of the song. I'm proud of all that it's done, and I'm proud that it is still making connections and it's making its way around to people, and there are people that still haven't heard it, and I'm excited for them to hear this song. And um I'm excited to perform this at the Grammys or the BET Awards or something
Yeah.
like that.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah, that's why I say I'm like, I have to ask. Like, it's funny, like, the way I listen to music is a little different than him. So it was like, I said, my question I'm relating to vibe, period. Like I
Yeah.
just knew
Yes.
I was like, I was in my own world. I said, I'm asking about that song because it just like kind of resonated with me. Like I said, based on what we were about in this whole live stream to begin with, and the feel good and
Yes.
fun and all that. And I said, like as they say, this is my anthem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
This is
Yes.
not right. We said
Yeah.
we could see that. So I
Oh
love it.
yes.
Yeah.
It's one of those songs that I cannot not perform. When I do a show, somebody always requests, "Are you doing Vibe?"
Yep,
I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yes, it's on the list."
definitely. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna actually bring you into the next question here, and that would be like, what was the largest venue that you've ever performed at?
Ooh.
Ooh. The largest venue I've ever performed at. Um, mm, I've performed at some pretty big venues. The first venue that comes to mind is probably in Kansas City. It's the T-Mobile Center.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to do background for one of our very own Lavelle. Um, he invited he invited me and my cousin Jay Soul to come and do backgrounds for him, and I think that was probably one of the bigger venues at that point.
Sure.
Recently, I've started performing with Bloodstone,
Hmm.
and one of those venues was the Dale Theater in Philadelphia.
Okay.
That was nice. That was really nice. It was
Definitely.
Yeah.
big. Um, I enjoyed the Dale. So T-Mobile Center doing background. the Dell with Bloodstone. So I look forward to being able to, kind of
Yeah.
Wait, you missed it.
go into
When you
those
come into
places.
Massachusetts, we got to have you in Boston at the TV Art.
Yeah.
I mean,
when
I can.
when you bringing me up there, I'm coming.
Yeah. We
We're gonna talk offline.
yeah.
No
Let's
jokes.
do it.
For real. I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. Oh my gosh. Like I'm
Yes.
just like I told you I'm fangirl. I'm just like I'm a little
Aw,
nervous.
it's so
Um
sweet.
Yeah, we was like, no. First, I was like, what? I was like, we asked the question, like, I'm praying he says yes to bring him on to this live stream because, man, this,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I was like super, super grateful.
yeah, taken away beyond grateful. Like I mean, wow, right?
Super honored you asked, so I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. So thinking of some other musicians, like in terms of I mean it's funny, I told you kind of answer the question, but like with this part of it we hadn't got to. Who would you like to collaborate? I can't even talk, see what I'm saying? With on a duet, like non-family, like just say, and this can be
Is
past or present too, like what you like, just say if you just said Whitney, that'd have been fine. But you know what I mean, whoever you may say back then and even contemporary or wherever that may lead.
You said non-family? Okay.
Yeah.
She said
I
made that
mean,
very clear, non-family. Um, that is so tough. There are so many people that I would love to sing with,
yeah.
that I would love to just write with, collaborate just in general.
Mhm.
Um, it's three people that come to mind.
Okay.
One is I would love to work with the Queen, Beyonce. I would
Oh,
love to work with Beyonce.
I can
Now,
see that.
listen, you give me a chance to work with Beyonce, you're gonna have to give me at least a week prior
yeah.
to knowing that I'm gonna work with her. I need that week. I need to actually sit in the room with her so that I can get it out. Just
Understood.
sit. We could sit in the studio. We can't record anything because my mind is that's Beyonce. That's
Yeah.
it. Or, and I always say, like, if I worked with her, you can vocally produce me, you can sing the song, I'll do the backgrounds, you can do the backgrounds, I don't care what happens, I just want to sing with Beyonce. um
Oh, I hope that for real to my manifestation, you
Yeah.
deserve that.
Yeah.
thank you.
For real.
I
Beyonce,
would,
if you're listening, that,
please,
You better
yeah,
call Mr. Carlton Rashad,
yeah,
honey.
please call me,
Let me tell you,
please.
you will be an asset. Don't let me start marketing now.
yeah.
All right, go
Listen,
ahead.
so Beyonce, I would love to sing with Layla Hathaway.
Oh
Layla
yeah.
Hathaway
That's
is
a good one.
one of the most soothing, most amazing. I was actually listening to one of her records earlier. I was just kind of coming down. I was telling you earlier, I'm at a conference, and so I was coming down from the
Yes.
conference, and so I just was listening to one of her songs, and it was just so soothing to me, and I was just like, yes, oh my gosh, I would love to sing with Layla Hathaway. Um, I've seen her live 3, 4 times. I've seen Beyonce live about 3 or 4 times as well.
Same.
Yeah.
So it's just
Right,
kind of like,
yeah.
we got to make this happen. And then the last person that I would love to do a song with, that comes to mind is actually, excuse me, I would love to do a song with Kelly Rowland.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
she's
I would love
yeah,
to do a song with
highly,
Kelly
highly
Rowland.
talented, underrated, highly talented.
Oh
So
yeah.
underrated, so underrated. I would love to do a song with her. I just feel like we would make a beast of a song. And honorable mention Tony Braxton,
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
please.
Oh
Miss
yeah,
Braxton, I need that record.
He's another one. Yeah. Oh
yeah.
man.
I
All these
need that
names.
record, Miss
Oh,
Braxton.
yes. Miss Tony Braxton. Did you hear him? He said he want to sing with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those four people that come to mind: Beyonce, Layla
Okay.
Hathaway, Kelly Price, and Tony Braxton. And
Okay.
and okay, one more. If I could just get a record with Mary Mary, I'm good.
Oh,
It's
I'm
over
good.
at
yeah,
that point. It's over.
yeah.
We taking him to church
Yeah,
and
we
then
take
back.
it to church.
Yeah, it's about to
It
be.
but it's a lot. It's so many artists that I want to work with. And I
Of
know that
course.
if I just start talking about the artists I want to work with, it will go all day. But it's so many artists. So
Yeah.
many artists. Just
Yes.
Chris Brown, Usher, Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah,
Stevie
So,
Wonder. It's so many artists that I would love to work with.
yeah.
And John Legend.
Oh, man.
it's funny.
Yeah, see that?
It's these are
I
all.
had to slide that one in there.
Yeah,
He's an excellent artist for sure. Oh, my
Absolutely. Absolutely.
pleasure. Whew. So this kind of also is part two of it. Like, who would you like to go on tour with? I know you said you did the opening for Lloyd and
Ooh.
Kelly Price, but if you got like these big tours are coming, everybody touring. So I'm just wondering, like, any couple. I mean, because even if you're not performing, maybe you'd like to go on tour and be someone's opening act.
Oh, I would love to be an opening act. So I wish I could have gone on tour with Chris Brown when he went on tour. I think that would have been so fun.
oh
I would
Oh,
have
I
yeah,
loved
think
to
that
he
have
would
would be
done
be.
that.
a wonderful
Yeah,
asset.
that.
Um
The Breezy Boy, listen.
I would have loved to have gone on tour with Chris. I would have loved to have gone on tour with Usher as well. I
Oh yeah,
think that would have
definitely.
been fun. I got the
Oh,
chance to see him live. I've seen him live twice, and both times I was just in such amazement. So I would have loved to have
yeah,
gone on tour with him. Um,
Yes.
I
yeah.
would love so I love Kevin Ross. I would love to go on tour with Kevin Ross.
Oh yeah, he's good.
He is an amazing vocalist, an amazing artist. I would love to work with him. I would love to go on tour with, oh my gosh, so many.
I know.
Yeah.
So like it's an open question, but
I
it's just
know.
things that you think about.
Kevin Ross. And it's funny because I forget who I was talking to. I want to say it was one of my dearest friends, Sharayla. When I turned 30, she told me, she said, I want you to write down in a notebook 30 artists that you would love to open for, but put them in categories. So you have like your stratosphere artists of Beyonce. And then
Okay.
you have like your other crazy stratosphere of like Ushers and Justins and all of them. And then you have kind of like your newer artists, your Coco Jones and your Kevin
Okay.
Ross and your Chloe Bailey and all of that.
Mhm.
She said, put them
Yeah.
in a list and who you want to go on tour with. And I just think of so many people I would love to tour with October London.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
Oh,
he's
that would be such a
yeah.
great match.
Yeah, that
you
October
that.
all. I'm
London.
trying to set that up like tomorrow. You guys,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I have no words for that.
Yeah.
And I only say that because I saw him live, and oh my god,
Yeah,
yeah,
He's
you and
amazing.
him would be the dynamic duo. Oh my god,
yeah, that
wait,
that would have
imagine if
been
they
a
cut a song. Oh my god, let
yeah.
me stop.
Listen,
I'm trying to
I would
manifest so much
love to
right
cut a
now.
song with October London.
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
would
Would
be
love
that,
to.
some vibes right there. Oh
that's an
Oh
man.
understatement.
man.
That's an
Oh
understatement.
man. Oh man. I would love it. Um October London would be out of this world.
Yeah, that,
Um, but also Coco Jones. I would love to
Yeah,
go on
she's
tour with
great.
Coco. She's such an amazing singer.
No, I
And
yeah,
she's
totally
a
agree.
great
She's wonderful.
entertainer too, from what I've seen. I haven't seen her live, but she's a
yeah.
great entertainer. But there's I would love to really, and I've seen him do work with other artists, Ed Sheeran.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I
Yeah, I
I
could
definitely
would,
definitely
like
see that. Yeah, I
yeah.
could definitely.
And
You
the
all right?
Jonas Brothers. You all right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sip that water, brother.
Yeah.
Please, please.
But
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
I actually
Ed
saw. It's
Sheeran.
funny you say that. I was watching. Like I said, there was the Grammy tribute to Earth, Wind, and Fire, and when the Jonas Brothers did what song was that? I think they did "Shining Star." I was like, oh shoot, let's do this. They killed it. They did a
Yeah.
I
phenomenal job.
I love the Jonas Brothers. I could
Yes.
definitely go on the road with them
Yeah,
too.
they
Yeah.
talking that back and they killed that song. They say we gotta sing this song, we gotta sing this correct. And
Sing
They
it
did.
right. Yeah.
yeah,
They
And
get it
and
right.
they nailed
they
it.
love Earth, Wind, and Fire. I've heard them talk
Yeah,
about Earth,
I
Wind, and
can
Fire in
tell.
interviews, so I knew that they would try to
They
make it
did.
perfect.
It ain't made it happen. Like, oh, okay. Back
Hmm.
on my ears.
They did a great job. But yeah, no, there's just so much talent out there, and that's why I'm just like, you know, I try to support music, like period, whether it's R and
Yes.
B, which is my top, hip hop, both. Like I kind of like sister and brother, I put together because I'm like I don't want to say that one or the other, but they're both. There's so
Nope.
many talented people that are making music, and past and present. And as we talked, a little earlier, like that whole music that transcends across, generations, and it's legendary.
Absolutely.
And just like, you know, someone, 12 might could hear it, but somebody 60 say that they like it too. Like it's,
Yeah,
for any
Yes.
family reunion or family function
yeah,
appropriate, if you will. Yeah.
yeah,
And that's the music that I dream to create. I want that music that is generational. I don't want to just make music that is one
Right.
demographic or
Hmm.
one set generation, one age group. I want to make music that is generational. And I feel like that is what happened with music from artists like Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
When you
yeah,
think
absolutely.
about it, Stevie Wonder, and he had music in the 60s, I believe, 60s, 70s, 80s,
He
90s,
did.
and 2000s.
Yeah.
yeah.
I recently seen something about the Isley brothers where they said that Ronald Isley is one of few artists that has had hits in every
Yeah.
decade since the
Yeah,
50s. He's
That's big.
yeah,
had hits 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s,
yeah,
2010s,
Yes, he
and then
has.
retrended in the 2020s.
Yeah.
Um,
He's
and
great.
those are the types of artists that I would love to emulate. Um, as far as just that musical journey, I want to be able to make that legacy music, make that lasting music. Yes, I want them to be hits. Yes, I want them to chart. Yes, I want them to be awarded. Yes, I
Of
want them to
course.
be highly recognized and loved. Um, but I really want them to be those songs. I want them to break records. I want them to be. I want to, I want them to be those songs that people
oh,
go
yeah.
back and
No,
listen to.
they,
Like I
yes, definitely.
remember.
Yeah, it's definitely on this way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we've been
I
talking about this
received
song.
that.
You know it. Yes. Oh, my God.
Right. So it was definitely a pleasure, talking to you. We got your QR code up there, for your Instagram. So if you have your phones, scan the QR
Yes,
code and
please
bring you
do.
right to
Yes,
his Instagram.
please.
And also got the link for he's on Apple Music. Got the link there. Scan that code.
You want to hear let me finish, some great quality music that makes you feel good and it's very positive. You better listen to Mr. Carlton Rashad on Apple Music
Please.
now.
Yeah,
Yes,
Go there.
please.
Like you said, the QR code,
yeah, it's right up
please.
there.
He's phenomenal. You will not be disappointed. You guys just don't know.
Oh, thank you so
That's how we
much.
feel, for real.
Thank you. Yes, please
You're
go
welcome.
listen, go stream, go share the music. The music is for everybody. It's for the family. It's for the husband. It's for the wife,
It
the
is.
Yeah,
girlfriend, the boyfriend, the situationship, whatever that might
yeah.
look like.
I haven't heard that one in
It's
a while. But yes, all that. I love
it's
it.
for hey, we got songs for that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Feels good,
A little something for
feels
everybody.
good in one night, both of those. No, but please, I would love
yeah,
to hear what everyone thinks and all the good things. It really is feel good music, just making people happy. And
Yeah.
that's what we need. We need happy music for, happier
yeah,
times. It's
Oh,
been a
for
yeah.
lot
sure.
happening in this world, and
Definitely.
we don't have to have music that is sad and reckless. We can
No.
have music that is loving and uplifting, that's not degrading, but
Yeah,
it just feels good.
Yeah, no, that's ideal. And like again, that's in this time more than ever, we need that type of music and to get people,
Absolutely.
distracted from, I mean, not to say distracted per se, but what I mean by that is, with all the negativity, let's bring some positivity in here. Like,
yeah,
it's enough going on that, people worried and all, but let's try to, like exhale and listen to some good music, some good vibes, and feel real good.
Absolutely.
That's the
Absolutely.
plan.
Catch those vibes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So on that note, like I said, it was definitely a pleasure, and we definitely gonna
Be in touch
definitely
real
be in
Yes,
soon.
touch.
Real,
please.
real,
We
real
gotta
soon.
get a
Please let me know
we
when you want me to come to Massachusetts. I'll be
I will.
yeah,
happy.
That's what I want to talk
it's gonna
about.
be
Some more of
yeah,
that.
Boston, New York. It's gonna be somewhere. It'll be
Let's
gonna see
go. I'm coming. You
you.
let me know.
Got you.
Definitely will do.
All right, well,
So
we will talk to you soon. Definitely thank you again. It was an honor to have you. I mean, you say an
Oh,
honor to
thank
be here, but no,
you.
you were. I mean, it's like I feel like you know how you said about Beyonce to have someone so talented come on the live stream and make some time for little us.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
everything. You done
Yeah.
made my evening. I'm serious.
that means a lot to me. I am a regular person who just loves what he does, and God has
Who's
blessed me to be able to
gifted?
do
Let
it.
me add that in. Who's super gifted
Listen,
and blessed for
God
real.
has entrusted me with something that I am so grateful to be able to
Mhm.
share, and I
Yes.
dare not take that for granted. So I appreciate you for this moment, for this opportunity, for this new kinship. It's
Yes.
it's gonna keep growing from here. So
It
Yes.
sure
No,
will.
it
I
definitely
can
will.
promise you that. All
All
right.
right.
Well, we will talk real soon.
All right.
yes,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
thank y'all. Have a great night.
You
You
too. Thank
too.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye for now.
Man.
I'm speechless right now. I mean, I know we have to continue on, but oh my
Yeah.
God. This has definitely been an evening. I mean, I love
Yeah.
all my guests, of course, don't get me wrong. But it's just that the person who I am with the whole music thing, it's like growing up, it's like I have my real life interview with someone who I like, equivalent to all those greats I've listened to.
Yeah.
That's hard, to find someone in R&B. We had our person, of course, already in hip hop that's on that level. I'm not going to get into too much of that because I'm going
Yeah.
to start like really derailing and
Yeah.
talking about all the great talent we've been blessed to meet and have, on our live streams. But yeah, do I continue on with what? Oh, about
Yeah.
that. So yeah, we were talking, of course, to the great Carlton Rashad, but like basically at this point, we're gonna just move on to like some of the concerts that we've attended. Actually, since we last spoke to you, and we didn't get into it, but huh, talking. We're gonna move on to the little hip hop. Where the party at? We went to the Where the Party At tour. Okay,
Yes.
so the Where the Party At was like a lot of music from the 2000s. You know what I mean? So we went
Yeah.
to the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts, to see that tour, and that concert featured headliner Nelly and Ja Rule, Chingy, Eve, and the St. Lunatics that included Jay Quan. We all remember Everybody Getting Tipsy, that song,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
kid. I said the
Everybody
kid.
get tips. Oh,
That one.
sorry. What's singing
That's the country one.
Yeah, the country one. Okay.
Shabuzi. Now we
Yeah.
on Jaquan. But anyway, sorry, but not sorry, y'all. Check this out. Speaking of talent, Ja Rule, okay, he put on the best show of all that night. And no disrespect on the artists, everybody did their thing. But a lot of people, the reason I have to bring out Ja Rule and bring it up, because 50 Cent, he disses him over and over. He said like a lot of bad things about him, doesn't like him. But that man put on a good live performance. That I can tell you. So like
he killed that
he
show.
did. He really did. He really put on. He did more than I expected because I had seen him before, part of another tour, and he didn't have much time, whatever. But he shined that night. So shout out to Ja Rule. Nelly, be careful, bro.
Yeah.
Ja Rule showed us where the party was at.
Yeah, I mean he was out in the crowd, did a little thing around the crowd.
Yes.
And like that was it
Yeah,
was
he was. He even put on the grown man suit.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
Ja Rule, hello."
Yeah.
So he was on that grown and sexy that night.
So go if you want to see clips from that show, definitely go head over to our YouTube channel. Check out that show.
Yeah, and there's a little something there for y'all. Again, we try to bring you some of the concert vibes when we're there. But what I want to say is that also let's bring up Eve. It's funny because Eve made sure to bring out all of her crew from London. That was a twist because I know Eve was the pit bull in the skirt from Philly,
Yeah.
but she had the DJ from London. She definitely went to the other side of the pond on her, and it's like her Philly roots are gone, long gone.
Yeah.
Not to say she don't have them, but you wouldn't even know. Like I said, oh shoot, go on Eve. Like she, was clearly able to be like, diverse and definitely transition with the whole London flow and nailed it. Like she had good dancers. I mean, everyone was great. So, and again, in Chingy, over there, which is called the song right there. That's what my dad used to say. And I'm like, no, it's called Right There. But anyways, it was so funny. Even that's what I'm saying. Older generations, it's good when you can sing the songs and relate. So, but everyone did a good job. But it's just that I was like, wow, with Ja Rule was that aha moment. Like, Ja had it going on tonight,
he definitely put on the show. Like
he really did.
Like, I mean, other artists did good as well, but general, he definitely
He was the MVP that night.
Yeah, the experience showed. He knew what MVP to the fullest.
But yeah, it's enough about Nelly. What we gonna talk about now?
I guess we're gonna
Pay the bills.
pay the bills.
We gotta, talk about a little advertisement. We always do, right?
Yeah.
Can't have the live stream without a little advertisement.
Yeah, so we're gonna pay this bill. So gonna check out some of the people that know out there that Team S2K do offer services as well.
Yeah. So Casey, show the commercial. Remind everybody what is offered over at the 2K of Team Us 2K website. I think you'll get have to do that social media, right? Reviews, restaurant, event, destination. Okay. Oh yeah, that ambassador. All right. Really ambassador for the live stream. And then we'll shout you out. You know what I'm saying? A little small fee, as it goes, real small fee. But you get a shout out. So if there's somebody you know that deserves a shout out, let us know and we'll do a blurb on them and a feature, and they'll be featured on the Team S2K website. So if you're interested, whether you want to shout out your child who did, great the first term and they got all A's, you can do that. If somebody got a promotion at their job, if somebody, whatever it might look like, had some type of accolade that needs to be recognized, go to that shout out corner. Let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll hype you up. You know how we are, right? We will hype you up. Okay, so that's just enough of that. But it's just, like I said, definitely check out put in the chat. Or you did that already?
Gonna do that right now.
Yeah, do that for the teamus2k.com, right? That's the website. There you go. So yeah, you can put that there. People want to go check it out, see some of the things that happen over there. Okay.
Yeah, I even put it up on the screen. I have a little scroller thing.
Okay.
And, yeah.
So you got that going. Okay, but before we forget, I gotta continue now. I know you look busy over there, Ken. Yeah. So Kiki got something to talk about. When you get a minute, I don't want to be too fast. I know technology,
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all good here.
All right. So before we jump into this next thing, we're going to talk about the Big E with Rick Ross and Busta Rhymes. Before we do that, though, we still on the promotion. We got to talk about Facts 2K streetwear and apparel. So just hold that. Okay. It is now colder. We into the fall, y'all. So why don't you treat yourself to some of that drip that keep you warm? I know we're going to talk about that. Oh my God, I'm just all over the place. There's so much good entertainment to talk about. I love it. Music, that's my life. Yeah. But let's talk about the apparel. I love clothes too. We love apparel. We love everything, right? So many things that talk about feel good in a stressful time. Like there's nothing wrong with a little retail therapy. Yeah, I'm so guilty of that. I will shop till I drop. And
I have a little commercial for that too, actually.
So. Oh, you do? Let's see what it's about. So the streetwear, Facts 2K, baby. That is Facts 2K, like those locks. Okay, there's different shirts, like I love that little crescent and that little logo. Nothing says strength and royalty and all that good stuff. Done some nice lines.
Yeah.
Okay. So definitely get your streetwear, and there's other stuff too, but focus on that streetwear. And also, like I said, while you're there, you don't hurt. Look for anything else you want. There's other apparel, like for women, men, there's accessories, children, whatever it might be. It's all type of stuff. So go check that site out. We'll put that up. That's what I said before we get to Busta Rhymes and Rick Ross. Say what we gonna say about Facts 2K. Like my flow?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm not on that. That night with Method Man, I was wired. But no, I'm not didn't do that tonight.
Yeah.
I don't want to shine tonight. We already had the shining star in the building.
Yeah.
We just have to kind of be the follow-up act. You know, this point, the main event has happened. We're kind of like the closing act that, you know, hopefully people still like us. For real, I'm just joking, but
right.
We can talk about the Big E guys again. Massachusetts, shout out to Massachusetts. The Big E happens annually in Springfield. Now, Springfield, Massachusetts is western part of the state, so it's not near Boston for people if they don't know. So we went to the Big E Fair in Springfield this year to enjoy some of the amusement activities that they have there, like, you know, the Ferris wheel, some of the little more family-friendly rides, because apparently we're too old. We can't mess with those thrill rides. You won't catch me on a roller coaster. I don't know about the next, but we're not doing that. Okay, but we still had some other, you know, fun doing that. Some nice, good Ferris wheel works for us. No high speed, like I said, thrill stuff these days. But of course, while we're there, right, we had to make sure we took that opportunity to check out hip hop artist Rick Ross, and Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you need to tell them about these guys. So both of them, what happened with these guys?
Yeah. So, wow. Both these artists definitely put on good performances. Busta Rhymes always took his performance he always takes it to another level.
Always,
and he enough
didn't
disappoint this time either. So it was a whole nother vibe. He was always ready to work the crowd and give high energy.
Oh yeah.
You haven't been to a Busta Rhymes show, you know you better be prepared to be on your feet.
Yeah, don't be sitting in that chair. I mean, old bones and all, grandma, my old self, got out my seat and, you know, I'm gonna date myself. I shook a tail feather. I got out there and tried to, you know, enjoy myself. I'm sorry. Ate the next day, but
so,
you know,
we also enjoy hearing from his favorite partner in crime, Spliff Star. You know.
Oh yeah.
And he also has his DJ Scratcher tour.
Oh yeah.
But Spliff Star, he shares some of his many challenges in life that he has had to face, but one would not know it because he's also a great performer and he hops around that stage.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
you didn't know all that stuff about him.
Yeah, so big shout out to.
But he shared his story. So first of all, Spliff Star, thanks for sharing. But you and Busta Rhymes compliment each other, as they say, like peanut butter and jelly, hand in glove. Like you guys, that's a dynamic duo. They are phenomenal. So it's funny that not only are they close friends, but they work well together on stage. They're amazing. Okay, they're great. But so we enjoyed, like I said, no shade to take away from Rick Ross. Rick Ross definitely, he's good too. You know,
he definitely put on a good show.
He definitely worked the crowd, and he did a lot of his good hits. You know, every day I'm hustling. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was my song right there. Just keep it like that. But yeah, we enjoyed both artists. They were great. So thanks, guys, for coming on out to Massachusetts. Now, let's talk. I'm sorry to bring it back to Bust, right?
Yeah, Bust.
Put your hands where my eyes can see. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's give Busta Rhymes his flowers now and then some. Like, don't wait till people pass. Let's do it now. Okay. He made our shout out corner, by the way, for this month. Okay. So he has this month unlocked.
So head to that website.
Yeah, go see about Busta Rhymes. He has been an incredible artist. Has had an incredible year. Okay. For him, he's finally started to win some prestigious awards that he has so long deserved. Okay. Busta Rhymes, our guy. He won the following awards. Big congrats, Busta Rhymes, okay? Check it out. Wait. He won, well, you can say it, probably in your accent that I can't. And I got the second award. How you say it? Do it. Do it for us.
I'm going to do it for you. But he won the Elite Icon Award at the 2025 Caribbean Music Awards on August 28th.
That's that Caribbean man right there.
Jaman.
And I got the Midwest flow, but that's all right. You know, but yeah, the Rock the Bells Visionary Award at the MTV Video Music Awards was also what Mr. Busta Rhymes won on September 7th, if y'all was watching.
Yes.
You know, like I said, he's currently shouted out I'm giving him his flowers and then some. We definitely enjoyed him. He puts his heart and soul in his entertainment. He's one of a kind. Like, he's an artist with a lot of positive energy. And if you want to be entertained, and you know what I'm saying, you cover from start to finish, you will be entertained. If you see him in concert.
You want to be entertained?
Yeah, we've seen him many times, right? So again, congrats, Busta Rhymes. Shout out, on your continued success. We wish you and keep doing what you do, because you're doing it because it is definitely working. We can see that. And, again, like I said, if you want to get a shout out too, quick reminder for y'all watching and the listeners, or if you want to tell a friend, you can get the little discount. We'll just say that, just for $10, a little small donation. You in there. You be in there for a shout out.
No, that way you can tell your friends, like, look, I'm on the website.
That's it.
And put into the
Busta Rhymes was there this month.
Yeah.
Maybe you on next. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. For real though, So shout out to all the talent out there. I mean, we love going to these concerts and analyzing them. And again, like Kenzo was saying, like, showing the little clips and different special effects and things that are happening on the TMS2K website, YouTube, and all that. You can definitely see what's going on.
Okay. Yes, definitely.
But that leads you to say what?
Yeah. So that said, hit us up too if you have topics that you want to talk about, be a guest on the live stream, or want to just check in and chat. Now that email again, in case you missed it, is Kiana Kenzo koolvybez@gmail.com.
That's right. That's the email right there. So send that message. Our tech guy has it covered. So in case anything, just trust in that man.
Man behind the scenes.
Yeah, he's more behind the scenes. I mean, me, I got the gift of gab. I love to talk. You can't shut me up because I love to talk. I love to make people happy and laugh and feel good. I'm always about that,
The cool vibes.
That's it, baby. So, that's how it is. But you know what? Unfortunately, it's about that time. We got, like I said, start wrapping up. We got another assignment. We're going to be on and doing a lot of things. So, y'all, I want to still say a special shout out and thank you again to Mr. Carlton Rashad.
Yes.
Thank you, and thank you. Okay,
thank you.
coming by. We enjoy it. But it's been real. And our, fans, family, followers, and friends, and everybody else. Check it out, y'all. You know what? It's time to let them know, right?
Yeah.
Just remember to be cool and stay safe. And we are out.
And we'll see you in December.
Till next time. And if you want to be a guest,
hit us up.
Go to that email. Socials.
We're there.
We there.
And now we're officially
We
out.
are out.